Hello everyone, कैसे हैं आप सब? Today I am going to cover a very important topic which we need to help our children to understand at a very early age. So this is just a small word, but it is really hurting children from many things. Like we, have you ever heard or have you ever met a child who says that, "What if I'll do wrong? Can you check it again? I don't want to try because I may fail. I might fail." Or maybe your child get upset over small things. A wrong spelling, or maybe a wrong answer, or maybe drawing doesn't work as a perfect. And as a parents, we often think, wow, my child is so responsible. He's understanding where he's doing mistake. But what if I told you that something perfectionism is signing in his brain? It is just killing his confidence. I have read somewhere that fearful form is false evidence appear real. It really happened because when we are in fear, we always feel that something is wrong happening with us. Sometimes if some loud sound come and you are just suddenly feeling, oh, what happened? You will do something weird things. So if your child is showing so much of perfectionism, it is actually a sign that he is having some problem of fear. Fear of disappointing other, fear of criticism, fear of not being good enough, and fear of often start much earlier than what we realize. So today we are going to talk about fear of making mistake and how every criticism often unintentionally or silently create a perfectionism in the child. So, if you're a parent, grandparent, teacher, and someone who works with the children, stay with me until this end of this video and listen to me very carefully from where this word fear comes in your child's mind. Let me tell you one story. Imagine, I am just imagining a girl named Anya. She loved drawing. Every day she comes home from the school and fill the pages with the color. One day she excitedly ran to her mother and say, "Mommy, look what did I make? And this is for you." Her mother smiled but immediately noticed something. The sun is too big. The tree should be this green color. You forgot the bird? The next day Anya drew again. And again she hears some kind of correction. ये अच्छा नहीं है, वो अच्छा नहीं है, यहाँ पे ही होना चाहिए, ऐसे होना चाहिए. एवरी डे शी कम्स अप विद समथिंग और उसकी मदर कोई ना कोई कमी उसमें निकालती रहती थी क्योंकि हमारी आईज अच्छा कम और बुरा ज्यादा देखती हैं. दैट इज व्हाट ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी, ह्यूमन बिलीव इन दैट. द थिंग इज दैट this all thing is happening unintentionally. Her mother loved her so much. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि she was not loving her. She was not trying to hurt her. She was trying to help her to improve. But what was the message she's giving to her child? And slowly something changes. Anya started asking, "Is this right? Should I erase it again? Does it look good enough?" Eventually, she stopped drawing for fun. And she started drawing only to avoid the mistake. मतलब the happiness what she was getting जब वो drawing करती थी, it vanished, it disappeared. The joy disappear and the thing which is remaining is just fear. कहीं मैं गलती ना कर दूं, कहीं ये कलर खराब ना हो जाए, कहीं मेरी मम्मा को अच्छा नहीं लगा. She started pleasing other. So let me tell you why I'm telling this, because many parents love this perfectionism. They want to apply on them also, they want to apply on their children also. But do you know what is excellence says? It says that I will do my best. Or what perfectionist says? I must not make mistake. When your child want to excel, excellence allow growth. Perfectionism fears the failures. When excellence motivate, the perfectionism जो होता है वो बच्चों को पैरालाइज कर देता है. A perfectionist child often believe that if I make mistakes, something is wrong with me. And that belief is incredibly heavy for child to carry. And that is the gift we have given to our child unintentionally. So that is why every day when I make video, I am not saying you watch me only. You can watch any parenting coach. There are so many coaches. They learn, they make a videos, they help people. So you can listen to them and learn what type of behavior we should do in front of our children. So many times we think that from where does this fear come from? So do you think that children are born with that? Children are not born afraid of mistake. They are ready to do the mistake. If you want to see the example, you see the toddler. They walk, they fall again and again and again. Do they quit? They keep on walking, they keep on falling because they haven't learned to judge themselves yet. We are the only one who teach them to judge them. They simply keep trying. Dear parents, why I'm telling you, do not let your child get into the fear trauma, because fear begin when mistake become connected with the shame. When you say that why can't you do it properly, look at your brother. When you start comparing, when you always look at the mistake, or you are saying to your child that you always make mistake, and that's not enough, you could have done it better, try harder. Even when these words are said casually, a child brain hear it in a different way. Do you know what your child brain is hearing? Your child brain is hearing that I am not good enough. Many parents think that criticism only means shouting, but you can do it in a different way also. For example, your child scored 95%. Instead of celebrating, you ask, where did the other 5 marks go? Your child cleaned the room. You immediately point out where what was missing. Your child performed the stage and you focus on one mistake. Sounds similar, right? These are the hidden way where we are criticizing our children. We are thinking that we are saying this for their benefit, but the child is getting it in a different way. चिल्ड्रन विल ऑलवेज रिमेम्बर जिसमें उनको अटेंशन मिला होता है. जब मिस्टेक्स में अटेंशन मिलेगा तो दे कीप ऑन डूइंग मिस्टेक, दे लर्न मिस्टेक्स आर डेंजरस. They will not learn that we can learn from the mistake. Do you know the way we speak to our children eventually become the way they speak to themselves? Think about it for a moment. एक बच्चा जो कॉन्स्टेंटली हियर कर रहा है यू कैन डू दिस बेटर may grow into an adult who never feels satisfied. A child who hears that, where did you do that? Why did you do that? May become an adult who overthink on his every decision. और एक बच्चा जो हमेशा सुनता हो कि that's wrong, maybe he will afraid of making or trying again. Your voice, the way you are communicating to your child, become their inner voice. And that inner voice will stay for years. And I can say for lifetime. So let me tell you what are the signs that your child is developing perfectionism. We need to understand and stop it there. Maybe your child is getting upset on small mistake. वो नई चीजों को करने के लिए अवॉइड करता है, कुछ भी लिखता है और कॉन्टिन्यूसली उसे इरेज करता है, हमेशा रीअश्योरेंस को कॉन्स्टेंटली आस्किंग फॉर द रीअश्योरेंस. छोटी छोटी चीजों पे अगर आप करेक्ट कर रहे हो इमीडिएटली स्टार्ट क्राइंग, या फिर कोई भी काम करने के लिए वो लंबा समय लेता है, या फिर अगर कोई एक्टिविटी या कोई चीज उसे डिफिकल्ट लगती है इमीडिएटली क्विट कर देता है, या फिर कंपेयर करता है अपने को दूसरों के साथ कि आई एम नॉट गुड इन दैट, या फिर सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात उसके माइंड में ये घर कर गया है कि मुझे अपने पेरेंट्स को डिसअपॉइंट नहीं करना है. अगर ऐसा बिहेवियर आपका बच्चा शो कर रहा है तो दीज आर द मिस्टेक यू आर नॉट आइडेंटिफाइंग, दैट दिस इज these behavior are often mistaken as laziness, stubbornness, sensitivity. बट अंडरनीथ कुछ डिफरेंट ही चल रहा होता है, वो होता है fear. So it is very important to understand the signs. So अगर ये चीज कंटिन्यू होती है तो बच्चे में क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आ सकते हैं. Many people thinks that अगर मेरा बच्चा everything is doing correct, everything is he is very disciplined child, it leads to success. But actually long term में जो perfectionism होता है that leads to anxiety, stress, low self esteem, fear of failure, procrastination करने लग जाते हैं बच्चे, burn out हो जाता है और people pleasing attitude बन जाता है क्योंकि उन्हें परफेक्ट रहना है. इसलिए आपने बहुत सारे लोगों को देखा होगा, those who doesn't want to be bad in anybody's eyes, they will speak so much sugary things and behind the back they feel something different. Don't make your children like that. The child who is afraid of making mistake, they will not take risk. And you know, life or growth is always, they need risk. Every new skill you are learning, being bad at something before becoming good. पहले ही दिन आप बहुत अच्छा नहीं बन पाते. You need to do some mistake, you need to learn it, and then you need to finish it in a perfect way. So हम पेरेंट जो होते हैं कि पेरेंटिंग ट्रैप में फंस जाते हैं. Do you know, I'll tell you a very difficult truth that most of the parents are not bad parents. In fact, हर माँ बाप अपने बच्चों को बहुत डीपली लविंग देयर चिल्ड्रन. बिकॉज आपको लगता है कि आई एम करेक्टिंग माई चाइल्ड बिकॉज आई केयर अबाउट देम, आई वॉन्ट बेस्ट फॉर देम, एंड दे genuinely want their child to succeed. But children need guidance without feeling constantly judged, constantly correct. Correction is needed, right? हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हमारा बच्चा ड्रगी बन रहा है और हम उसको रोक नहीं रहे हैं. नहीं, correction is needed at certain point of time, but criticism is not. There is a huge difference between correcting and criticizing. So let me tell you your word, what you say, how we can compare criticism and correction. Criticism is if your child has done something wrong, you are saying you are careless. Correction is you missed a few details. Let's look together. So it is very important to correct your child because criticism attack the child, correction address the behavior. This is not the problem, it's the behavior. He can change the behavior. If we keep on correcting, criticism हम करते रहते हैं तो वो shame हो जाता है. लेकिन अगर हम करेक्ट करते हैं, दे विल स्टार्ट लर्निंग स्लोली. So whenever possible, focus on what happened, not who is the child. Don't label your child. So let me tell you, it is very important to understand how to avoid fear and how to build the resilience in your child. तो पहली चीज आपको करनी है, यू हैव टू स्टार्ट नॉर्मलाइजिंग द मिस्टेक. इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू नॉर्मलाइज द मिस्टेक, इट won't happen. The child will be under the fear only. So start talking to your child openly about the mistake. And mistake doesn't, if he's doing some mistake and he's telling truth, there is no punishment for the truth. And moreover, how you can normalize this, if you want to tell them, just try to make a story in which you are doing the same thing when you were of their age. Like, I forgot my key today. I made an error at work. I learned something from the mistake. Children will see and they will learn that my mother is learning from the mistake. Why not I? They learn that it is a part of life, not the proof for the failure. Is very important. Second thing you can do, you can praise the effort, not the perfection. Sometimes one child is doing perfectly and we say, wow, very good, you have done it perfectly. And another child did not do good, but he has also worked hard. You are not noticing that. So you should say that I noticed how hard you worked on it. And I saw how patient you were there. You kept trying even when it was difficult for you. This teaches children to that effort जो होता है वो बहुत मैटर करता है देन अ फ्लॉलेस रिजल्ट. बहुत अच्छा रिजल्ट आने से अच्छा है कि आप एफर्ट को अपना कंटिन्यू रखो. सो बच्चा बहुत आगे जाता है. तीसरी चीज, बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों को पेन ही नहीं देना चाहते. दे जस्ट रश एंड फिक्स द प्रॉब्लम. You should ask the question, what do you think that you can learn from this? If he is coming and asking the answer of some question, or if he lacked somewhere, or he is coming to you, Mama, I am not able to fix this, then you can ask, okay, would you like to try again? Or what would you do differently next time? Try one more time. I'm here to help you. Allow them to think, allow them to do problem solving skills, develop the problem solving skill, allow them to grow. चौथी चीज आपको करनी है कि उनकी प्रोग्रेस को आप सेलिब्रेट करो. बिकॉज प्रोग्रेस जो होती है वो कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड करती है. परफेक्शन जो होता है प्रेशर डेवलप करता है. सो नोटिस स्मॉल स्मॉल इम्प्रूवमेंट. स्मॉल स्टेप बिकम द बिग अचीवमेंट ओवर टाइम. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. What is your child showing, you should appreciate that instead of how fast he is showing and how perfectly he is showing. Fifth important thing, you have to l- help your children in a very early age, the emotional safety. Because if you are not teaching, they will lack at a certain point. You should tell it is safe to say no, it is safe to ask questions, safe to be failed, safe to try again. When children know that you love, आपका जो प्यार है, your love doesn't depend on performance, they become more willingly to take the risk. And the one who take risk, they become successful person. Sixth important point, which is very, very important and last point you have to remember, that is stop comparing your child with anyone. Comparison is one of the fastest way of creating perfectionism. Every child has a unique timeline, every flower bloom in a different way. Different strength, different challenges, different gift. बट वेन यू स्टार्ट कंपेयरिंग, अगर आप उसे कंपेयर करते हो तो बच्चे के माइंड में डिफरेंट तरह का एक बिहेवियर स्टोर हो जाता है कि आप इनफ नहीं हो, यू आर नॉट इनफ. और अगर आप एक्सेप्ट करते हो तो आपको आपका बच्चा ग्रो करता है. So this is a very powerful lesson for every parent, that it is very important to help your children that they should not fear of doing mistake. Let me ask you one of the powerful question, that does my child fear making mistake when I am near to him? If yes, then don't think that you are a bad parents. I know that you need some awareness, so nothing needs to be changed. Just become an aware parent. It can change your life drastically. Next time, if your child make a mistake or become defensive or fear of disappointing you, think that there is an opportunity. You can create emotional safety. As a parent, what you have to do, you have to be very close to your child. You have to listen to your child every day and make sure that whenever they are making mistake, you just appreciate their effort and tell them how to learn from the mistake. And you can only tell when you are learning from the mistake. And when you are telling them, I spilled water, but I just clean it. It is okay to spill the water, or anything you can tell. And if your child spilled the milk or something he has done, oh, it's okay. Mistakes happen, but let us clean it together. And ask your child to join you to clean that. This is how you can help your child. Follow me for more such parenting tips. And if you're a kind of mother, if you're a kind of parents who are struggling with parenting, who are that कि अरे कुछ हो नहीं रहा है and parenting is becoming so tough, I'm not able to handle my children. They are not listening to me. You can just message me on in the comment box, or you can subscribe my YouTube channel. You can take my membership where I give free consultation. I take one-on-one consultation, and soon I'm going to start my webinars also. And those mother who wanted to learn about parenting or wanted to learn how to create YouTube videos, they can message me, and I am there to help you. I will guide you from scratch. Thank you so much. Love you all.